just watched I don't even know if it's real. Senator Duckworth. Okay, I guess she's a real person. Questioning a Marine and two other guys about troops being in California. The term slamming Trump for doing this. Some of the commenters. How does a state, part of the United States of America, how does the state of California get so in a situation where you would even need military? How does it get that way? I'm over here on the East Coast. We don't have these kinds of problems. I've seen live streams from California for the last year or two. It's ridiculous. I don't know, are people nuts over there? And the Senator Duckworth, if questions to the officers, they're just, you're never going to be satisfied with an answer. The thing is about today's society is nobody is satisfied. Nobody is satisfied. I could go further with that, but it's, people are just become so egotistical, yes, even more egotistical than me, that their feelings are constantly hurt all day long, or they never stop being hurt. So people would rather destroy their own environment because somehow in ridiculous ways their egos are injured, or they allow them to be, I don't know, it's a culture. The culture of ego sensitivity. So when it gets so bad that, and you want to know why it got like this, little old plain person in a small living quarters, I know how it got that way. And I said it was going to get this way, but people protected the Democrats for so long when they were allowing, or whatever the procedures are, I don't know because I wasn't there, allowing all these illegals to get here and be provided with things so that they could sustain themselves, of course. Now they're here, supposedly, who knows how many. I'm not there counting the numbers, but we have the special quota statistic people that measure everything. The tally men and the tally women and the tally days, okay? They do all the statistics that constantly change and the goalposts move, just like in the Great TP Hoarding Event 19, the goalposts continue to move, so you didn't know what was true or not. So when you have a society that is totally lying and deceitful all the time, and you don't know what's right, and you let people come into your own country, the politicians who did it that time, however they managed that, they did it, they allowed it. It doesn't take much of ask AI a question. I bet they asked AI lots of questions. What would happen if we did this and did that? And it probably showed them the domino effect and the result they would get. You may call me paranoid, but I'm just being thoughtful. So the result is that you get, well, you might as well, how close? The result, I'm continuing anyway. The result is you would get these kind, you just messed me up. You would get these kind of calamities, see? So these egotistical people smash their own stuff because somebody said something wrong, or they didn't get their cheeseburger cooked right, or they left the mayonnaise out and the lettuce from the burger, so they smashed the stores. And then somebody's got to pay for the supplies. The store does, the shippers who got to bring this stuff back. And then they smash the stores again. You wonder why your environment is so messed up. You would think, how would it get to the point where Marines and military are called into your state because you're in a state of egotistical confusion, and your cultures that you're so proud of pretty much ruined society and made it a septic place to live. And all the great speakings of politicians in the world can't fix it. Why? Because humans will always be humans and mess things up. But yet, so far over here on the East Coast, we have multi-ethnicity races playing basketball together in the park up the street. Literally hundreds, and I've never seen a fight. That's right. Indian, Asians, more Mexicans than ever now, by the way. We'll see how that goes. We have to see how things go. It's up to the people. But where did they come from all of a sudden? The Democrats. We'll see how it goes. But it will no longer be a functioning society if the East Coast becomes like the West Coast. But we don't. So far, we don't have that over here. But monkey see, monkey do. That'll give you a clue. You see, when you send people like Antifa or whatever kind of actors to start something, people with weak, egotistical, emotional minds will follow the actors. Yes, actors. You don't need many. Human beings themselves prove monkey see, monkey do. So that's what happens. And it can get to that point. And as I see it, if this isn't... there's no need for a country to, or a state in the United States to become like California. Lots of things led up to that. But as I see it, when you literally, you politicians and people that approve of things being done, when you literally allow a Tower of Babel to be made, if you don't know what that is, your mind has become septic. Tower of Babel. The reason why Moses, and I'm not a fan of Moses, they kept their society, they had laws, strict laws. And then if people didn't do those things, they had strict outcomes. Well, what most Americans seem to think freedom is you could be anything you want, get angry at your ice cream for not getting the right sprinkles on top, all these kinds of, and then throw a fit and knock all the food over in the place. A lot of Americans are seeming to think that that's what freedom is nowadays. No, that's emotional stupidity. And according to what I'm saying, that's why some places in the world are like they are now and need military. They shouldn't need military, but when you go that far, what did you expect? And you have, this is what I don't understand. You have leaders for that state. They don't have a better method of controlling. And the governor of that state, that woman, I don't know what her name is. She said she feels, what's the word she used for the people? She's disappointed in what they've done. You know, the bad things that are happening to people. She's disappointed in them. Well, go out and tell your people that. Don't say that you're disappointed at them. Tell them personally that you're disappointed at their behavior. Can you do that? all you politicians that are disappointed in the way things are going, tell the people that are disappointing you, the people that are doing these things, that are destroying things. Don't say you're disappointed at the actions. Tell the people. You think they'll listen to you? No, because you're just a puppet getting paid way too much money.